necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the final edition of What's on Your Mind for the calendar year 2025. I'm your host, Russ Rhodes. Welcome to today's show. I hope you had a fantastic, wonderful, joyful Christmas day and Eve and post-Christmas. Anyway, the Christmas holiday. It's all, I don't know, I hope you're holding on to it a little bit longer as well. So the next big one, of course, is, New Year's Day, Thursday, as we usher in 2026. So we'll chat maybe a little bit about that today. So it is open conversation, though. The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line, 724-438-4593. That is the number to dial into. So give me a call. Today is your last chance to call in for 2025. So give me a call. I want to chat with you. What's on Your Mind is brought to you by Tireman's Auto Garage, K2 Engineering, Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Chestnut Ridge Counseling, Hicks and Baugh's Drugstore, Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling, Gary's Auto Sales, and Bright Stripe Seal Coating and Line Striping. All right, so before we get to some other topics, I'm going to bring this up. The Steelers were absolutely pathetic yesterday in their 13-3 loss to the Cleveland Browns. Here they are. They have a chance. They have a great chance, great opportunity to sew up the championship of their division by going into Cleveland, playing a team that's had won 3 games all year up to this point, and they what a pathetic game this was. It seems like they were more concerned about preventing Myles Garrett from breaking T.J. Watt's shared record for sacks in a season than they were about winning the game. I blame Mike Tomlin on this. He said his mantra is next man up. So don't tell me that they were short on players yesterday. That, we were without DK Metcalf. Well, you know what? Next man up, right? And how about next man up when it comes to the coaches? That play calling, what are you doing? 4th and 5. No, I'm sorry, there was 4th and 1. 4th and 1. And they go for a pass down the sideline, which was overthrown and nowhere near catchable. Another one, 4th and 5, and they run it up the middle, and then go towards the end of the game, that final series there, 3 straight passes to the same receiver who on the first 2 runs the wrong route, and you go to him on the 4th down for the play that could give you the opportunity to tie the game, or it's the last play of the game. How pathetic was that game yesterday? So instead of being, instead of being 10-6 at this point in time, they're now 9-7 against the Baltimore Ravens at 8-8 now. The winner of this game Sunday goes to the playoffs. Winner, because Baltimore wins tiebreakers. So I hope they lose. I know that's not a very nice thing for Steeler fans to say, but do you want to see this team go into the playoffs and get embarrassed in the first round again? Because that's certainly what's going to happen. So give me a call, your thoughts on this Steeler team. Let's see what else here. Hey, here's some good news, potentially really good news. Scientists at the University Hospital's Cleveland Medical Center. So I know this is two things with about Cleveland back to back. Have discovered that an enzyme known as NAD+ is an enzyme that is essential for energy production in cells, cell maintenance, and long-term cell health. So what does this mean? They have found that patients that are suffering from Alzheimer's disease, brain cells have a depleted supply of this enzyme. Their body's not producing enough of the enzyme as you grow older to power brain cells. So they have found, and studies are very early. Studies are very, very early. So there's more work to be done, more studies to be done. But in 2 lab rats that had Alzheimer's, essentially, when given this enzyme, reversed Alzheimer's and its effects. Also in brain tissues from humans that had suffered from Alzheimer, they saw a noticeable change in cellular activity in those brain tissues as well. So to me, that's exciting, having had family suffering from that. Looking forward to seeing how this pans out in the future. What else here? So there are continuing talks between the U.S., Russia, and Ukraine concerning the Russian-Ukraine war. And President Trump is saying they're close. They're getting closer every day. And one thing is, Ukraine is looking for security guarantees. They don't want to get invaded again, and I can't say as I blame them. President Trump said he is willing to consider the notion of security guarantees for up to 50 years, that the U.S. would be part of that guarantee of Ukraine's security. So not that he's committing troops or anything like that, and this is all very early, but what are your thoughts if this does lead to a final cessation of war activities in that region? Coming back to the United States, and we're going to head up to the state of Minnesota, where federal fraud accusations seems to be new accusations coming every day now. So the most recent, an independent journalist. So in other words, he's not a reporter for a paper. He's not a reporter for a television news station, for AP, for Newsweek, he's independent. His name is Nick Shirley. Over the weekend, released a video where he has uncovered alleged fraud dealing with daycare centers in Minnesota. One daycare center goes by the name of Quality. Well, I'm assuming it's Learning Center, but the sign on their building itself is misspelled. They left out the N in learning, so it makes it look like Quality Learning Center. Okay, so either way, if that's a misspelling or it's on purpose, do you really want your kids going there? Found the place was empty. No kids. although paperwork says they're supplying daycare for 90 kids a day. $4 million is alleged in this news piece by this independent journalist of how much this Leering Center has defrauded the state of Minnesota and the federal government. So very interesting. How is it an independent journalist who doesn't have major money backing him? I mean, all of this studies goes out of his own pocket. He's not writing an expense account to the local Minneapolis newspaper. He's not writing an expense account to, a news station. This is coming out of his. How does somebody with limited funds, how is he able to come up with this information, these papers, these documents, and the so-called newspapers and television stations and other investigative outlets have found nothing and are reporting nothing, turning a blind eye to the whole thing. So there's that. All righty. So we are heading into 2026. We are in the final days of 2025. So I'm asking you, what have been the highs? What were the highs of 2025? What were the lows of 2025 as we kind of look back and remember the year that is almost completely in our rearview mirror? And what are you looking for? What are you hopeful for in 2026? And it can be anything. What are you hopeful for? So give me a buzz on that. I'm hopeful for continued health in my immediate family. And for that matter, I hope you are healthy throughout 2026. I'm looking for the economy to continue getting better. Not just here in Uniontown, but in the state of Pennsylvania and the entire country. I'm hoping that, peace finally breaks out in Ukraine. It's gone on far too long. Never should have started in the first place, but it's gone on far too long. So, there's a number of things that we can be looking forward to and hopeful for. So let me know what you think. And then finally, how was your Christmas holiday? Did things go well? Was there a little snafu along the way that, something you'll continue talking about? Next year you'll go, hey, remember last year when such and such happened, and you'll all laugh about it. So how was your holidays? So give me a buzz on that. The sky's the limit as to what we want to talk about today. We're going to let you lead that discussion too. So give me a call again, the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line, 724-438-4593. Both lines are open, and we'll start taking those calls right after this.
Hi, folks. Sal Santori here, inviting you to tune in for our new show, 100% Truth, right here on WMBS 590 AM and 101.1 FM. We talk with neighbors about what current proposed legislation could do to our community service providers like our fire companies, VFWs, and favorite bars and restaurants, just to name a few. Join us every Sunday morning at 6, Monday drive at 5:15, and Tuesday to start your lunch at 11:15.
Hey love, I'm Tiffany from Tiffany Smith Fine Art Studios, serving up confidence boosts in Perryopolis in our brand new luxury studio in downtown Pittsburgh. I'm not just here to take your picture, I'm here to help you remember who you are. Whether it's been a wild few years or you're just feeling a little blah, this is your permission slip to feel powerful again. You'll laugh, maybe cry, and leave feeling like that girl. Book your experience at TiffanySmithFineArtStudios.com because you deserve to be seen.
For professional cleaning services, Clean and Shine in New Stanton is the place for you. They provide commercial and residential cleaning, porter services, carpet cleaning, stripping and waxing, construction cleanups, and car cleaning. For free estimates, call 724-691-0413, email info@cleanandshine14.org, or visit their website, cleanandshine14.org. We clean so you can shine.
It's a new day at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, and we're bringing a new level of quality healthcare to our community. From primary care to specialty services, our team has always put patients first. And now, thanks to our merger with WVU Medicine, our commitment to patient-centered care has grown even stronger. With new resources, a growing staff, and advanced technology, our team is here to provide you with top-quality care when it matters most. Discover the new Uniontown Hospital and see how we've grown.
Experiencing symptoms of COPD? Frontier Clinical Research in Scottdale has been selected to conduct a clinical research study, and participants are needed. All study-related care will be provided at no cost, and no health insurance is required. Compensation up to $2,200 for qualified participants for time and travel. To learn more, call Frontier Clinical Research in Scottdale at 724-220-5281. That's Frontier Clinical Research in Scottdale at 724-220-5281.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has two convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borge Jr.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest, now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
WMBS.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. It is Open Conversation, the final Open Conversation of 2025. So give me a buzz, 724-438-4593. Both lines are open. So I'm going to assume, and of course you know what they say about when you assume, right? But I'm going to assume that at some point in time yesterday you stepped outside, and you were amazed by the warmth that was out there yesterday. I know at one point in time I had to run out and run an errand, and the thermometer in my car read 66 degrees. According to the WMBS Weather Center now, it is currently 31 degrees outside. So a nice big drop of 35 degrees in less than 24 hours, quite frankly, on that. We are expecting some high winds to come through the area. I know we've had some winds today already, but I think even higher winds are coming, and maybe some snow. A lot of snow farther north, up around Erie, Buffalo, and stuff. So, yeah, some more weather. Winter weather is on its way. I forget. Now, how does that work? You know, when they talk about in like a lion and out like a lamb, or is it vice versa? I don't know. And does it have to do with spring? What's that? I don't know how that old adage works. So if you remember the history of it and how that works, give me a call on that as well. So, but anyway, be prepared. It might get a little nasty. I don't know. I'm just saying it might. So go from there. We do have some high school basketball coming up in the next few days. So you'll be able to, if you are snowed in, well, that's okay. Or, you're chilled in and you don't want to go outside because it's gotten cold. Well, that's okay. You can tune into WMBS here. You'll be able to listen to some high school basketball and also some, Penguin hockey. There's also Monday Night Football tonight. You'll be able to listen into. So there's no reason really for you to go outside when you have all this entertainment available to you here on WMBS over the next few days. So, all right. So, what are your plans for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, for that matter? You going to stay in? You going to go out? You going to go out and stay out, at a friend's house, at a hotel, travel for the New Year's? What are your plans on that? Just stay in and really do nothing. It's just another day. So many people still have to work. So will you be working on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day? So, and then, of course, New Year's Day. Wake up. There will be parades on TV, especially the Tournament of Roses parade. I always enjoy that myself personally, so I'm looking forward to that. And then there's a lot of college bowl games. A lot of part of the college football playoffs. So we've got that going for us as well for the New Year. So what are your thoughts on all of that? What are you doing? And I don't know why. Quite frankly, I honestly don't. When did eating pork, whether it's a pork roast or a pork chops or, when did that become the traditional food to have on New Year's Day? Do you know? I don't. It just, pork. You have pork and, in my household, it's pork and sauerkraut. I guess I'm not a big fan of sauerkraut. That's okay. I still eat it, just not a bit, it's not my go-to. So when did that come? When did that become the thing to eat? So give me a buzz, 724-438-4593. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Russ. The power just came on here up in Republic here. Power just came on.
Oh, I didn't know you were out there.
Yeah, for 2 hours. They said 1:30 came on at 1:35, but I'm not going to file a letter complaint with West Penn, though.
No, you're okay. You'll let them slide. A little margin of error there. You're okay with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can take my Steeler cap off now, like my toboggan. I got it on my head. Let me take that off.
Yeah.
Yeah. What am I going to do for New Year's?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let me see. I got my alarm set to go off at 11:55 p.m. to wake me off the couch.
Okay.
So I can watch the ball drop.
Okay.
In case I'm asleep.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm gonna have the bottle of wild turkey ready here to pour myself a shot to salute the new year coming in.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take my 38 and go out on the front porch and fire off, empty it in the air for 5 rounds. Make sure it's still operational once a year. Like the bullets they're not too old or something, you know.
Right. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
And of course, I've already went this morning before the power went out. I went to Walmart, Brownsville.
Yeah.
Picked up Hillshire pork kielbasa and some sauerkraut.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
Yeah, so I'll make it like Wednesday afternoon, and like I said, I'll have a pork sauerkraut as soon as I fire off the 38. I'll come back in and and warm up some pork and sauerkraut sandwich for New Year's. So I can say, hey, I had the pork and sauerkraut on New Year's.
How is it that pork and sauerkraut got to be, the meal that welcomes in the New Year?
Yeah. Honest to God, I don't know, but all remember is, hey, I remember my mother always made it. We always had on the January 1st. I remember always she'd buy a pork roast here and sauerkraut. I remember the house smelling like sauerkraut. Why? I don't know. Must be some old country. Probably comes from Germany. I'm thinking, being that sauerkraut.
Well, I mean, it's not just sauerkraut. Well, yeah, sauerkraut. But then the pork part.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, well, Germany's kind of famous for the pork sausage too. I guess.
Yeah.
Someone call up and tell us. I guess.
I hope so.
Russ.
Yeah, I just don't know. All right. So we'll have. I already have a pork roast, and we'll have the sauerkraut. Now, my wife is, her lineage goes back to Austria-Hungary, Romania, Czechoslovakia, that area. So, and I think it's, I always get it mixed up. Halupka, it's sauerkraut with potato dumplings mixed in with it.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
So that helps to me, makes the sauerkraut more edible.
More palatable.
Yes.
That's the one day your whole house smells like sauerkraut, which is cooking that.
And that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. That's okay.
Okay, Russ. That's all I got for today.
So wait. So you mentioned though you're going to have to set your alarm for New Year's Eve.
Well, you never know.
So will you be watching a movie on the sofa that you're going to fall asleep to?
Well, I'll have the television set on, but when you're asleep on the sofa, you never know. You kind of doze off.
True.
Next thing you know, it's 1:30 in the morning.
All right, so are you going to have on one of those New Year's Eves, rocking in the New Year with Ryan Seacrest or something?
Yeah, I'll have it. What they call it, Dick Clark, something like that.
Okay, yeah.
Dick Clark rocking New Year with Ryan Seacrest. Yeah, I'll have that. I'll have it on the television set. But just one of those things. Hey, you fall asleep, you don't want to miss the New Year's, though.
That's true. That's true. So, all right. Hey, Mark, Happy New Year to you. Thank you for your call. Appreciate it.
Right. Bye-bye.
We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. All right, we have another caller working their way through the system, and very soon we're going to be able to say, hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind, and Happy New Year.
Well, thank you, Russ. Happy New Year to you too. This is Leanne.
Yeah.
And I don't have the magic answer to pork and sauerkraut.
Okay.
You have to have it because your mom made it. So it must be it must be right. But I had to smile at your attempts at ethnic food. I think what you're talking about is halushki, which is it's a cabbage. I don't think it's made with sauerkraut. I guess you could. Cabbage and the dumplings, okay? What halupki is stuffed cabbage rolls.
Yeah, well, no, so that's why I'm saying it's like halupka, I think.
Halupka is singular, halupki is plural.
Okay.
That's like pierogi is plural.
Is there halushki?
Yeah. Halushki's cabbage and sauteed cabbage and dumplings.
Well, so there you go, because sauerkraut is cabbage.
Yeah. So there you go.
That maybe that's it. It's halushki that my wife makes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's something that ends in I.
Yes.
I call them the kiki food.
Yes.
Halushki, halupki.
Yes.
But my grandfather was born in Czechoslovakia, and they had tons of sauerkraut because cabbage was very plentiful, and sauerkraut is extremely easy to make. All you need is cabbage and salt, and it was preserved, so they ate a lot of sauerkraut. A lot of the dishes that that we make for example, Christmas Eve featured sauerkraut. So who knows, though, Russ? I hope someone with more knowledge about the pork sauerkraut than.
I don't know. I'm just curious as to why.
Yeah, I'm still wondering how Ryan Seacrest became famous, because I swear the man has a personality like a dish rag.
I just
I'm not worried about it.
No. I'll just I'd rather watch paint drying than watch Ryan Seacrest.
Hey, I've never been impressed with him, and I'm still waiting for a reincarnation of Dick Clark to, come back for New Year's Rockin' Eve type thing. And I don't know if you're old enough to remember when Guy Lombardo was the one that always had New Year's Eve.
Sure.
And from the Waldorf Astoria, you're watching all these people, with their tiaras on, etc.
Yeah.
And but that's all I have, Russell.
Okay.
It's like I guess we'll have pork and sauerkraut. Sauerkraut isn't real popular among the family members. I personally really like it, but sometimes you have to do majority rules,
I hear you. I know. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices to keep peace in the family.
Peace in the family. That's right. That's right. So,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But anyway, hey, a very good New Year to you,
and you too.
Hopefully this year has a few more pleasant moments than the last one.
So, is there anything you're looking forward to for 2026 that you feel will help make it a good New Year?
Well, personally, I'm hoping that the political climate, I don't know what I'm looking for, kind of improves. I don't know if that's ever going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still wondering what people will have to complain about once President Trump can't run anymore.
Uh-huh.
We lose our scapegoat. But personally, I'm hoping for some better health. This was not a good health year for me, so we'll see.
All right.
So,
and what we're looking back here now on high points and low points of 2025. And it doesn't have to be personal. It just could be, whatever.
Yeah, well, I was really struck by how many quote-unquote famous people passed away this year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people who were always part of your life. I remember when Queen Elizabeth died, I was quite upset about that. And people were like, were you that into the royal family? And I says, no. It's that she was the queen my entire life, and you just felt like this passing of an era. It's like, how can Robert Redford die? Robert Redford just can't even die. It was like when Charlton Heston died. Moses just doesn't do that.
Yeah. So
and on and on and on.
You bring up Queen Elizabeth, a cousin of mine, older than me, his wife. She was a Air Force brat.
Okay.
And Bonnie was actually born in England.
Okay.
For whatever reason, I don't know why, her parents were invited to the coronation of Queen Elizabeth.
Wow.
And Bonnie being an infant, she was toted along. So my cousin was at Queen Elizabeth's coronation. And so this always stuck with Bonnie, and she from a very young age started a scrapbook, everything concerning Queen Elizabeth. Well, when she passed away, and they lived down in the Washington, D.C. area, she and Kevin wanted to drive past mostly her, wanted to pass by and maybe even stop at the British Embassy.
Gotcha.
Because they had a book that I guess they were signing a book.
They had a book of condolences. Yeah.
So she did that, and she had her scrapbook with her, and and she got talking with one of the officials there, invited her and her husband into the embassy. And so they had a private little meeting there in the embassy, and some pictures were taken and everything else. And Kevin, who owns a auto repair shop, he drove down in his greasy work clothes, and he still was. They invited him in with grease and all.
Come as you are. As you are.
Yeah.
Well, that's really neat. Well, the high point of this past year, though, is my son got married, and his wife is just so lovely. So we enjoyed her meeting everybody over the holidays, and my niece had a beautiful little girl, and it's
wonderful.
So we enjoyed that at Christmas too, seeing the little ones, everybody's holding the baby and all that stuff. And they're so for as many people as you lose, you get replacements. Not replacements, but you get new joy comes with the sorrow.
Yep.
So.
Yes, indeed.
Anyway, Russell, hey, you take care, buddy.
All right.
Okay, always a pleasure.
Thanks, Leanne, and Happy New Year to you and your family.
Happy New Year too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All righty, both lines are now open, so give me a buzz, 724-438-4593. I'm going to take a break, so that gives you plenty of time to dial up those 10 numbers, and we'll continue our conversations right after this.
Merry Christmas, everyone. It's Josh with Ron from Ultimate Structures here to tell you all about an exciting sale that's just being announced. Ron, let the listeners in on it.
Yes, Josh. Our shed manufacturer told us to discount all remaining inventory of stock sheds. From today until December 31st, all remaining inventory will be discounted 15% off.
Wow, Ron. That is a great way for our listeners to still get their cars, lawn equipment, outdoor furniture, and other valuables under cover for the winter.
That's right, Josh. There are over 40 stock units discounted 15% off regular price. For the business owners out there, it's a chance for that year-end tax deduction too.
Ron, now that's what I call a real Christmas bonus.
It's our way to say thanks during the Christmas season. We're Ultimate Structures on Route 51 South, outside of Perryopolis. Ultimate Structures, serving Fayette County since 2007.
Oak Pizza in downtown Uniontown is your one-stop shop for the most unique pizzas in the region. From the masterminds behind the Fat Angelo's franchise, Oak Pizza is the laboratory where the Fat Angelo's food scientists test their creations and let you be the judge. With traditional favorites like pepperoni and buffalo chicken pizzas to more experimental offerings like the sesame seed-infused Mad Pie or the spicy chicken pickle pizza, Oak has you covered. Order today at oakpizzas.com or by calling 724-439-5805. Your taste buds will thank you.
As we enter into the new year, we would like to take this time to thank everyone for all of your support. Small business relies on local shoppers like yourself to keep us moving forward. Our business motto here at Strap is and always will be bringing you nice, hand-selected quality items, consistent business hours, modest pricing, and most important, good faith and fair dealing. We value your shopping experience here with us at Strap, so come on in, sit a spell, enjoy a refreshment, and a bag of peanuts. That's our house staple. Stop, browse, and shop. Strap, 34 South Street, located in downtown Uniontown, 724-557-6184. Our holiday vacation starts Wednesday, December 24th, and we'll be back to regular business hours Tuesday, December 30th from 11 to 5. So from all of us here at Strap, have a safe and happy holiday. We'll see you soon.
Looking for a fireplace? Koval Building Supply at 40 Monroe Avenue in Uniontown is more than your plumbing supply store. We specialize in fireplaces of all fuel types, such as gas, wood, pellet, and electric. We're now featuring Harmon pellet stoves from Forge and Flame, perfect for keeping your family warm and cozy. Call Koval today at 724-437-8824 or visit kovalsupply.com to start planning for the winter season. Koval Building Supply, everything you need to make your house feel like home.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's Construction Warehouse, 724-366-8274. Or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page.
Zen's Construction Warehouse, our surplus, your savings.
This holiday season, your friends at Ford of Uniontown wish you safe travels and good health as you gather with family to celebrate. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all our friends and family from your friends and family at Ford of Uniontown.
It's where customers send their friends and where craftsmanship, value, and service are always a priority. This holiday season, find out why Chesler's is the most trusted local name in furniture. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the Chesler's Fine Furniture family.
What's on Your Mind? I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line phone number is 724-438-4593. It is open conversation, and both lines are open. So give me a buzz. We've got a little less than 5 minutes to go in hour one of What's on Your Mind. So a lot of time to converse. Let me know how your Christmas was. Let me know how you're planning on spending New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Highlights, lowlights of 2025 and what you're hoping for in 2026. Could be anything, that new job you've been looking for comes through, or, a grandchild or a new child in your home, whatever it may be. Give me a buzz. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind, and Happy New Year.
Hey, Russell, Happy New Year to you, too.
Hey, Ron, my friend, Happy New Year to you and your family, buddy.
Thank you, Russell, thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to call. I'm calling on behalf of the United Veterans Bulletin.
Yep.
Just wanting to thank everybody who has donated to us, helped us, supported us over the past year. Without these people, I'd never be able to keep the doors open.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to put out a sincere thank you to them all, because I know, a lot of your listeners support us. And I just wanted to, like I said, say thank you and to wish everybody I hope your Christmas is good and wish you a very happy New Year.
Well,
successful New Year.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you. So how are things? So do you have year-end numbers that you can share with us? For
the men's house is full.
Okay.
We have, for like the last year and a half to 2 years, somebody moves out, somebody else moves in.
Mm-hmm.
It has stayed full, literally, for the last 2 solid years. The women's house is in and out.
Okay.
Usually that's more domestic stuff. They're in there for a short term till they make arrangements or whatever, and then they move on.
Okay.
But both doors are swinging both directions.
All right.
Let's say it that way.
All right, and I'm going to assume you've been, especially at the men's house, very successful in helping them get back on their feet with jobs and homes and everything else.
Oh yeah, that's one of the requirements to be able to stay. You seek employment, you find a job, make it work, and get yourself built back up to where you can stand on your own 2 feet.
Wonderful.
That's the key to it all.
Yep. Great.
But like I said, Russell, I just wanted to thank everybody who has donated to us over the past year, and I hope you continue next year, because that's how we keep the doors open.
Well, thank you, my friend, and thank you for this service that you supply the community in the area. I know it's unfortunately it's needed, and you're filling that need.
Yes, that's what we're doing.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
All right, Ron.
All right, Ron. Tell Deborah I said Happy New Year's also.
I will do that.
Anytime she has some leftover or extra halushki, send it my way.
I'll do that. All right, buddy.
All right, Russell.
Have a good one, Ron. Thanks for your call, and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.
Happy New Year, bud. Bye-bye.
Ron Mitros, a good friend. We go back, a number of years. So, yeah, great service that he does with the Billeting House. And Rendu, I believe, is the women's facility. So if you're able, give them a hand. They are a registered 501c3, so tax deductible. And everything stays here, too. You don't have to worry about that. So there you go. All righty. Well, we're quickly running out of time in hour one of What's on Your Mind, but don't worry, we are going to have an hour two of open conversation. Again, the final chance of Open Conversation in 2025 as we have things planned for basketball tomorrow and then no show at all on Wednesday. So, a lot going on. So, give me a call in the next hour, though. In the meantime, we've got CBS News just around the corner, news from around the world, around the country. Then TJ's back in here. He's going to bring you the news from, the state, the local, and, also country, too. So this is What's on Your Mind, WMBS Uniontown at the Tone. It's going to be 2 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Cammie McCormick. President Trump is hosting Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu at Mar-a-Lago this hour. CBS's Aaron Navarro reports Phase 2 of the Gaza peace plan tops on the agenda.
This is a ceasefire agreement that has stalled in recent weeks, to put it lightly, since it was first agreed to in October. And President Trump's objective today is to convince Netanyahu to continue to move forward and accelerate moving to Phase 2 of this ceasefire and get towards a post-war governance in Gaza.
The meeting comes after President Trump's talks with Ukraine's president, and he indicated progress. But in Moscow, officials accused Ukraine of launching an attack inside Russia. Stacey Lynn has that.
Russia says Ukraine tried to target President Putin's residence overnight with a drone attack. Ukrainian President Zelensky dismissed the claim and accuses Moscow of using, quote, dangerous statements to undermine U.S.-led diplomacy and justify further attacks.
The man accused of planting pipe bombs in Washington on the night before the January 6 riot is due in court tomorrow. The Justice Department said in a court filing yesterday, Brian Cole felt someone needed to speak up about the 2020 election. Scott McFarlane has more.
So little has been mentioned in any of the Department of Justice's filings about January 6, 2021. They make no arguments in their filings about whether those bombs were there to aggravate or cause chaos ahead of the insurrection. They do say that Brian Cole denied having any motivation or any ties to January 6th, but they don't mention the insurrection as part of their case here.
Cole has yet to enter a plea. The bombs were placed outside the DNC and RNC headquarters. Neither exploded. Two DHS officials tell CBS News that federal agents are expected to inspect over 30 sites in Minneapolis today. It's part of an investigation into what Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem is calling rampant fraud. Mike DeWald reports crews are slowly restoring power back to the grid after a massive outage last week in San Francisco.
The switchover back to this substation was complete just after midnight Monday morning. These generators had been on basically around the clock, helping to power this neighborhood and making a lot of noise in the process.
It's been hard. It's been a hard week.
Relief from Anna, who lives in the neighborhood and hopes this saga leads to big changes at PG&E.
I'm just wondering if the infrastructure is getting old and it's time that we do something else.
PG&E says it will develop a plan this week to restore all power back to the grid. Mike DeWald for CBS News, San Francisco.
On Wall Street, stocks are lower. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
At Mike Kelly Toyota of Uniontown, we are all about family. A family-owned and operated business for over 70 years and an automotive dealership dedicated to serving the needs of our community. So this holiday season, from our family to your family, have a Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year.
You could go to Big Box Medical Office.
Now serving number 3,943.
Or
Hi, come on in. How are you?
for personal, professional health care you can trust, see Dr. Paul Hardley and nurse practitioners Tara Bozak, Jessica Reckart, and Stacy Morris. Proudly serving our community for over 30 years. Need care today? Walk-ins are always welcome. For your primary care, call Dr. Paul Hartley at 724-437-1109 or visit ppcp.org. Or
serving number 3,944.
Zebley Law Office wishes you a Merry Christmas and a bright New Year. Attorney Chuck Zebley thanks the hundreds of clients who've trusted him over 40 years. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Zebley Law Office.
The new year is almost here, and that means copyrights will expire, and thousands of works go into the public domain. Peter King reports.
Public domain means anyone can do anything with any of these works without copyright restrictions. Duke University researchers say they include cartoons like this one.
Baby, or ain't you?
with Betty Boop, their classic movies.
Hello? I must be going.
Like the Marx Brothers' Animal Crackers, and thousands of classic songs on George and Ira Gershwin's I've Got Rhythm. George is heard playing it right here. Books that go into public domain include the children's classic The Little Engine That Could and the first 4 Nancy Drew mysteries. Peter King, CBS News.
There are some apparent changes coming to Gmail. The world's largest email account provider says you'll soon be able to change your username without losing all of your old emails or data. I'm Cammie McCormick, CBS News.
Now the local, district, and statewide news. Being brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant Dieter. Keeping you warm and cozy in winter and cool and comfortable in summer with a quality Bryant gas furnace or air conditioning system. And now the news.
And good afternoon. It's 2:05. It is cloudy. We have some flurries, and it is windy outside of our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios. Injured call today for your free consultation, 724-437-2799. Your local station, 590 AM, 101.1 FM, WMBS. I'm TJ DeStefano. Sports and weather will follow the news. The high winds around the area are causing power outages in the listening area. As of 1:15, West Penn Power reports just over 1,000 Fayette County customers without power, with the largest county outage in the Republic area. Washington County also reports just over 1,000 customers without power, with the largest outage in California, PA. Westmoreland County appears to be the hardest hit with 3,000 customers without power, with the largest outages in West Newton, Hempfield, and Delmont. Gas prices are 6 cents lower in western Pennsylvania this week at $3.16 a gallon. That's according to AAA. In Uniontown, it's $3.09, Washington $3.12, Greensburg $3.05, and Pittsburgh $3.17. As the holiday season is underway, motorists continue to find lower prices at the pump. Over the past week, the national average for a gallon of unleaded has fallen 3 cents to $2.82. Gas prices have not been this low since December of 2020. Cheaper crude oil prices and increases in supply are contributing to the decrease in gas prices. Overall, 2025 has been a stable year for the national average, with few fluctuations and no sharp spikes. Today's national average is 19 cents less than a month ago and 20 cents less than a year ago. Grass-fed ground beef sold in Pennsylvania is being recalled due to possible E. coli contamination. Federal food safety officials say more than 2,800 pounds of Forward Farms grass-fed 90-10 ground beef produced on December 16th were distributed to Pennsylvania and other states. Officials say no illnesses have been reported, but consumers should discard the product or return it to the place of purchase. The new year is fast approaching, and if you are looking for a little luck, Bree Tennis has what should be on your New Year's Eve table.
In China, they eat long noodles and oranges for luck and prosperity. In Germany, you need to eat ring-shaped cakes like donuts for the completion of the year and good luck for the next. You can also eat pork, green beans, and cornbread for wealth, but stay away from chicken and lobster. They're said to be bad luck as they move backwards, and your luck could be lost. And wear polka dots. They're said to bring in good luck, and we can all use a little bit of that next year. I'm Bree Tennis.
WMBS time is 2:08. Sports and weather after this.
439-2323. For 24-hour emergency service, call us when you need. We're Fayette's Heating and Air Conditioning, your service company.
Be prepared for bone-chilling winter weather. Have Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning install a Bryant high-efficiency furnace in your home to replace that old worn-out system you now have. Choose Bryant's Plus 90 gas furnace or other quality heating system to keep yourself and your family warm and toasty this winter. Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning will also keep your present furnace running at peak efficiency with their 15-point safety check and cleaning. Call Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning today for your appointment. 724-439-2323. That's Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer, Route 119 north of Uniontown, located near Laurel Mall.
Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, 439-2323, 439-2323, 439-2323, 439-2323.
In sports, tonight's a C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS. Uniontown will play South Park. That's at Charleroi High School. Our Sprouse Insurance Group pregames at 6:15. Game tips off at 7. We'll have it on the radio as well as video on the WMBS YouTube page. And following high school basketball tonight, we will join the NFL as the Rams visit the Falcons, wrapping up week number 17. And speaking of the NFL, the Steelers, they will host the Baltimore Ravens Sunday night, winner take all at Acrisure Stadium. We'll have the game on WMBS. The pregame will be at 8 with kickoff at 8:20, and Mike Tomlin will meet with the media tomorrow afternoon.
The local, district, and statewide news has been brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer. Route 119 north of Uniontown, located near Laurel Mall. Phone 439-2323.
The Weather Watch is being brought to you by State Farm agent Nathan Ferguson. Call Nate at 724-438-7611 for life, home, car insurance, and more. Get a free quote now.
Cloudy, windy, some snow showers and flurries the rest of the afternoon, and temperatures will continue to drop, and they'll drop all the way down to 22 tonight with snow showers. Cloudy, 26 tomorrow. Again, the wind advisory till 1 tomorrow morning. Right now, we have some light flurries out there and 30 degrees, and it is windy outside the Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios at 2:11 on this Monday. I'm TJ DeStefano. Up next, it's hour 2 of What's on Your Mind with Russ Rhodes on WMBS.
The Weather Watch has been brought to you by State Farm agent Nathan Ferguson. Nate is there for you. Call 724-438-7611 for life, home, car insurance, and more.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
For the best lunch spot in town, visit Titlow Tavern and Grill on West Main Street in Uniontown. Serving up lunch including daily specials and daily dinner specials, including Wednesday pasta and parm nights with chicken parm for $15 and veal parm for $19. And half-priced apps and $1 off drinks during happy hour Tuesday through Friday from 5 to 7 p.m. and Saturday from 9 to 10. Titlows is also booking private parties. Call them today, 724-437-6749, or order online.
Looking for a healthcare provider that puts you first? Montgomery Medical is now accepting new patients. We proudly accept Highmark Medicare Advantage plans and many other insurances to make care easy and accessible for you. As a locally owned family medicine practice, we treat every patient like family because you are family to us. With extended hours and a commitment to your health, we're here for all your needs, from checkups to the unexpected. Call today to schedule your appointment or a same-day appointment and join the Montgomery Medical family. Montgomery Medical, a family tradition of family medicine.
Take the fact book.
Caring for an aging parent or a loved one with medical needs? FACT, Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation, can help. Seniors 65 and older ride free on our fixed routes. People with disabilities get discounted shared rides. And if your loved one has medical assistance, their trips to doctors or treatment are covered under the shared ride program. Give them safe, reliable independence and yourself peace of mind. Call 724-628-RIDE or visit factbus.com. FACT, your community, your connection.
Having Hicks and Buzz Drugstore in Uniontown means reliability, quality, and service. Pharmacists Stephen Harper and Seth Miller gladly answer healthcare questions and take care of your prescription needs. Hicks and Buzz also offers free prescription delivery, mail-out service for snowbirds, and dependable courteous service, all part of their good neighbor way of doing business. Hicks and Buzz Drugstore at 304 Morgantown Street, phone 724-437-2828. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturday till 3, closed Sunday at Hicks and Buzz Drugstore of Uniontown.
It's a new day at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, and we're bringing a new level of quality healthcare to our community. From primary care to specialty services, our team has always put patients first. And now, thanks to our merger with WVU Medicine, our commitment to patient-centered care has grown even stronger. With new resources, a growing staff, and advanced technology, our team is here to provide you with top-quality care when it matters most. Discover the new Uniontown Hospital and see how we've grown.
Ho, ho, ho. Go to Ford of Uniontown and trade me in.
John Clinton with Dominic Carbone from your 7-time President Award-winning Ford of Uniontown. Dom, did I hear this right? Ford's come out with 0% financing for 60 months and $1,000 in rebate on 2025 F-150s, Explorers, Escapes, Mach-E's, and more?
Hey, JC, you heard that right. And get this, or you can save up to $7,000 off 2025 F-150, 2.9 for 60 months, 3.9% for 72, and only 4.9 for 84 months. Santa has lost his mind.
Dang, Dom. I also chatted with Rudolph. He told me about the lease deals.
Yep, lease offers got way better, John. Don't miss out on the year-end sales. Stop, click, or call today to get all the information. Pre-owned, you know we got them. Over 70 in stock, and most are certified with factory warranty.
We'll be closed on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day to be with our families. We'd like to wish our customers and friends a very Merry Christmas. Your sleigh knows, shouldn't you? That's 40 Uniontown on the hill across from Applebee's or 40uniontown.com. Offer includes eligible incentives. You must finance at 4 credit. Not all buyers will qualify. Sale ends January the 5th.
Your local station, WMVS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
Welcome back to Hour 2 of What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. It is open conversation for the rest of today's show, the final What's on Your Mind show of 2025. So give me a buzz, 724-438-4593. That is the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line. Looking forward to chatting with you. We are brought to you this hour by Bright Stripe Seal Coating and Line Striping, Gary's Auto Sales, Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling, Hicks and Boss Drugstore, Chestnut Ridge Counseling, Coldwell Banker at Laurel Ridge Realty, K2 Engineering, and Tireman's Auto Garage. All righty, couple things. Well, as we say goodbye to 2025. What were the high points? What were the low points of 2025? And what are you looking forward to in 2026? So those are two things we could chat about. Also, how was your Christmas? You know, any glitches? Something that you're going to look back next Christmas and Christmases later on and laugh about and say, hey, remember last year, remember 5 years, whatever it was. So, or, let's say not only what were your glitches a few days ago, have there been any glitches in the past that you talked about and remembered this past Christmas? So anyway, regardless, I hope you had a fantastic Christmas with your loved ones, and that everything did go smoothly for you. I'm wondering how Nick Shirley, an independent journalist, was able to come up with the documentation and the research and just being a, independent journalist, how he was able to come out with information concerning the alleged fraud taking place in the state of Minnesota when, news organizations have been quiet about it. So your thoughts? I mentioned, what are we looking forward to in 2026? Well, I'm hoping scientists are able to build on this most recent discovery where they have found that an enzyme labeled as NAD+, is critical to cell health and supplying energy to cells, especially when it comes to brain cells. And as we get older, this enzyme starts to diminish, and so therefore brain cells aren't able to function the way they should, and thus they find that Alzheimer's patients are lacking in this enzyme. So very preliminary studies at the University Hospitals Cleveland Medical Center says by restoring that enzyme into the body, it looks like it just may reverse Alzheimer's and its effects. So I'm looking for positive news from ongoing research into this finding. Having had family members suffering from that horrible disease, I would certainly like to see it come to an end. So, Steelers. I'm torn. I'm a Steelers fan. I don't know how far back I go as a Steelers fan. Back to the early 70s. When my family first moved to the Pittsburgh region. They have one more game left in this regular season, and it's win or go home. If they win, they go to the playoffs. So on one hand, I want to see them win, especially since they're going up against the hated Baltimore Ravens. I can't stand them. As a fan, I hate them. And I want to see the Steelers absolutely destroy them. But on the other hand, I'm saying they don't deserve to go to the playoffs, especially after yesterday's debacle in Cleveland. The Steeler mistake on the lake. How about that? Losing 13-6. It just absolutely pathetic in that regard. I'm sorry. Yeah, 13. Absolutely disgusting. That the outcome of that game. I saw a team that was uninspired. I saw a team that thought that they could go through the motions because they were playing the Cleveland Browns. And how often have we seen that? Not just this year, but in years past under the Tomlin regime, where they lose these games that on paper we should win. And win handily. They're going in against the rookie quarterback that hasn't even played the whole season. This is only his, fifth or sixth game. It baffles me. It really does. So yeah, part of me wants them to win Sunday. It's the 8:20 game, by the way, in case you're interested. The NFL set that schedule. It's one of those, part of the flex scheduling. So yeah, I want them to win. I want them to go to the playoffs, but another part wants me to lose in the hopes that it finally causes the end of Mike Tomlin being the head coach. So Mike Tomlin's done some great things, granted, but not lately. Not lately. If we don't make the playoffs, I think this is the ninth. Is it the ninth year in a row of not making the playoffs? I think. I'm not sure, or the ninth. How about the ninth year in a row without winning a playoff game? I think is more likely what it is. It's just disheartening. You know, they're going to end up with a record that puts them in the middle of the pack when it comes to the draft. So, yeah, I don't. Your thoughts? What do you want? What do you want the Steelers to do this Sunday? Win or lose? You want the Steelers to win? Do you want them to lose? You know what? At this point in time, I don't care. If they win, they win. If they lose, well, I hope something good comes out of them losing, like the firing of Mike Tomlin. You know, trade him to the New York Jets and get something in return. I don't know. If you're so concerned about, you know, management, oh, well, we don't fire coaches. Well, trade them then. Trade them. So, I've had it with the Steelers. I really have. It was just so disgusting. You know, we're going to become the next Dallas Cowboys if this keeps up. Seriously. You know, every year the Dallas fans are, we got the best team going. I mean, we've got this. Oh, we're going to the Super Bowl, winning it this year. They've been saying that for 20 years. Well, we're not too far behind them at this point in time. So it's embarrassing to watch Dallas fans do it. It's getting embarrassing watching Steeler fans do it now. So there you go. Hey, both lines are open, though. 724-438-4593. Give me a buzz. I'm looking forward to chatting with you. Again, it is the last What's on Your Mind for 2025, the last chance of open conversation as well. So looking forward to chatting with you. So the temperatures dropped some more. We're down to 30 degrees, according to the WMBS Weather Center here. Wind is picking up a little bit out there. Snow flurries are in the air as well. So I'm not exactly sure what's on the way for us. I know north of us, Erie area, they're looking for 6 to 12 inches. I'm kind of jealous, really, kind of envious of that. You know what? There's just, to me, there is something about a big snowfall that, I don't know, I just find it joyful. It's fun to me. So I'm kind of envious that is in the forecast for in the northern part of our state. Just 2.5, 3 hours away. So yeah, okay. So okay, we got that. What else you want to chat about here? You know what? It's your time. It's your time to set the conversation. So give me a buzz. 72443. I'm also asking, New Year's meal, New Year's Day. The tradition is pork of some kind, pork and sauerkraut. How did it get to that point? How did we get to the point where pork and sauerkraut, and what's the significance behind that as a meal on New Year's Day, welcoming in the new year? I'm curious. I don't know. So many traditions you just, blindly go along. And that maybe it's why do we do this? Well, we've always done it that way, right? How often do we get that answer? But what is the answer? Why, how is it that we got to the point that pork and sauerkraut is the meal for New Year's? I don't know. So I'm asking you. 724-438-4593. Okay. Also, we're talking Steelers. Highs and lows of 2025. What were the high points? What were the low points? And it could be it could be politics. It can be sports. It can be entertainment. We had a lot of celebrities leave us in this past year. That could be, in your mind, a low point. So it's really a great big open-ended question. And then on that same thought though, what are you hopeful for in 2026? So 724-438-4593. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind, and Happy New Year.
Hi, Happy New Year.
Yes.
It's Elizabeth from Connellsville, and I'm calling because I can't take it anymore. The reason we eat pork on New Year's is because pigs root forward.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Pigs root forward.
Okay.
When they root, it's a forward motion. You can never eat chicken on New Year's because chickens scratch back.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
It was a very big deal for my mother, but it's also the reason, like, Asian cultures, they'll eat round donuts.
Uh-huh.
Anything like coin-shaped. In the South, they eat greens. I think here we eat greens, black-eyed peas, because those look like coins. So anything that looks like money or the things you want for the new year, you eat those things.
All right. So where does sauerkraut come into all of this?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Absolutely no idea. I don't. Maybe because it looks like money, except it doesn't. Like,
well,
because of the shredded thing.
Well, but it comes from cabbage, which grows, round.
And it does grow green.
Yeah.
So, but why so? Oh, no, because cabbages are still good. Like, if you pull them out of the garden in September, and you pack them with hay down in your root cellar,
okay,
like, they should still be good now. I don't think you would need to turn them into sauerkraut, except maybe it's to celebrate, like, you've processed all your cabbage and now it's sauerkraut, so you eat sauerkraut. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. All right, Elizabeth. That's
I'm trying to think of other foods. But donuts and greens, those are the only ones I know.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate that. So, what are you looking forward to now in 2026?
Well, for me personally.
Well, yeah, it could be personally, it could be family-wise, it could be for the country, whatever.
Well, for me personally, I want to continue on my path towards having a peaceful life.
Okay.
For my children, I wish them success. And everybody who is in the 20-year-old range, I wish them a lot of success. It's a tough job market out there, and I wish for them that they can figure it out and have great jobs and careers and start those small businesses and have the courage to do the things you want to do.
Wonderful.
For our country, I wish everybody would just calm down.
I think a lot of us are kind of wishing that same thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for the billionaires, I wish for them to understand the spirit of generosity, and like the robber barons in the late 1800s, early 1900s, they should take that spirit of generosity and help people. Like, it wouldn't take anything for them to buy health insurance for everyone.
Okay. All righty.
Those are my wishes.
Okay. All right.
Thank you for asking.
All right, Elizabeth, and I thank you for your call and filling us in on the reason behind pork.
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom always told me,
Great.
Pigs root forward, chicken scratch back. Never eat chicken on New Year.
Okay. I like it. Yeah. All right.
Take care. Have
Thanks,
a great
Alyssa.
afternoon.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, thank you so much for calling in on that. Pigs root forward, chickens scratch backward. All right. Good for that. All right. Hey, got to take a quick little break, but both lines are currently open. So give me a buzz on the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line, 724-438-4593.
Route 21 Furniture. Take the road to your perfect home.
Sleep well tonight. Try out a new mattress from Route 21 Furniture with a large selection of mattresses, all sizes and comfort levels, with great prices, free local delivery and setup, and financing options. Route 21 Furniture. Open weekdays 9 to 5, Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday noon to 4. 724-737-2222 or Route21Furniture.com.
Route 21 Furniture. Take the road to your perfect home.
Your mental health is your most valuable asset. With 55 years of experience serving Western Pennsylvania, Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services is ready and able to assist you with all of your mental health needs. Offering over 20 specialized treatments, open access, and just-in-time scheduling means that you receive the treatment you need in a time-conscious fashion. Chestnut Ridge Counseling now offers telehealth, mental health urgent care with immediate access to a mental health professional with no appointment necessary. Call 724-437-0729. That's 724-437-0729 for mental health urgent care at Chestnut Ridge Counseling. Outpatient care options include individual, group, and family therapies, mental health and psychiatric evaluations, and medication services. Outpatient care and services are also available for patients under the age of 18, geared towards youth-centric problems and concerns. Take control of your mental health care with Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services. Call 724-437-0729 to set up an appointment or speak immediately with a mental health professional.
Ready, set, Ford. Derby's Riverside Ford is pleased to announce the 2025 model year-end sales event going on now. If you've been waiting for the perfect time to upgrade your ride, this is it. For a limited time, get 0% APR for 60 months on some of Ford's most popular models. That's right, Explorer, F-150, Super Duty, Escape, and Transit vans, all with 0% for 60 months, no money down.
Looking for a great lease instead? We've got the deals for you and the inventory too. Lease a new 2025 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend for $399 per month, or for just $499 per month, lease a new 2025 Ford Explorer Active, F-150, STX, or Bronco Big Bend. Offer valid for 36-month lease with 10,500 miles per year. Ford financing required. Tax and license extra. First payment due at sign.
It's all happening right now, but hurry in. These offers won't last long. Stop in and see Joey, Jimmy, Sammy, or Ashley at Thurby's Riverside Ford, your presidential award-winning dealer located 1 mile past the casino at Nemacolin. Offer ends January 5th, 2026.
Casey Sports Cafe, located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown and owned by the Vernon family, wants you to know they have new hours. Monday and Friday from 7 to 3, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday 7 to 7, and Saturday and Sunday 7 to 2. Come on into Casey's and check out their new menu ideas and entrees. They can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Call 724-550-4126. Casey's, the best in Fayette County.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility, combined with our personalized approach, is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borges.
Your local station, WMBS.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. The final open conversation of 2025, 724-438-4593. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind and Happy New Year.
Yes, am I speaking to a qualified mental health professional?
Oh, well, I might be mental. I don't know if it has to be healthy or not.
Oh, well, then you're doing your job.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, and Happy New Year.
Thanks,
Wishes
Frank.
to you and yours, Russ.
Thank you, and you too.
I'm sitting here watching the wind blow, and it's already led me to my New Year's resolution,
Okay.
caulking the windows.
All righty. Yep.
I have storm windows in, the modern double panes, but
Sure.
I need to pony up on some caulking, I'm
Yeah.
afraid.
Yep.
They shrink over time.
They do, and crack and whatever. Yeah.
Well, no, these are good. They it's the frames, the wooden frames that shrink.
Okay.
These are good vinyl ones. Anywho, you ask about the traditions involving pork on New Year's.
Right, and Elizabeth gave us a good one.
Well,
I
from
don't
the
know if you
German,
heard that.
I heard part of it. From the German side of the family, the idea of eating pork was that pigs rooted ahead.
Well, and that's exactly what Elizabeth said.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do not eat chicken because they scratch.
They scratch backwards. Yes.
And the beef products are ixnay because cattle tend to just stand still.
Okay.
Now, that's from the German side of the family. The reason sauerkraut goes with pork is because of preservation.
Mm-hmm.
The big problem with food was always preservation, and
Right.
sauerkraut, if you put salt on cabbage, it will naturally ferment.
Okay.
And keep over the winter, and it's kind of a delicacy. It breaks down, the enzymes break down the cabbage. Cabbage, is something that has a lot of fiber that doesn't digest. But you can add a little vinegar, but it's very easy to do. Cabbage, in the refrigerator or root cellar tends to lose its vitality. It withers. And loses its taste. They did keep things like pumpkin and squash over the winter, primarily as animal feed. You could put those in sawdust, and things like pumpkin and squash had a lot of vitamin C, which you need in the winter. But I think the pork and sauerkraut goes with the German traditions. Now, the Italians are big on the Feast of the Seven Fishes.
Okay.
And I think for a number of reasons, it symbolized wealth. If you could afford 7 different types of fish, and a banquet like that, it symbolized wealth. And the Italians tended to believe what you did on New Year's Eve, you did the rest of the year.
Okay.
So this kind of charge your karmic batteries for the new year.
So if you ate wealthy, you became wealthy.
Yes.
Okay.
And 7, of course, is a numinous number. And, fish in the Catholic religion had a symbolic link to Christ.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Greek word for Christ was similar for the word fish, and the early Christians drew fishes as symbols of their faith to keep from being persecuted. So there you go. Those are 2 of the local ones.
Okay. All righty.
Yeah. I remember one year we had chicken for New Year's, and my mother said it was one of the worst years our family ever had. She said, we scratched all year and we will never again.
Well, when you scratched all year, you mean scratched out a living, or you physically scratched because of
dermatitis?
Yes, or something. Yes.
No, it was I don't remember the year. I don't remember what year it was. I don't remember why we had chicken.
Okay.
Because we were always sticklers for pork. Now, the Polish, of course, eat a lot of kielbasa. You know, so pork kielbasa was always in Polish and Eastern European households, you know, the stuff of New Year's Eve. And, but we would often have kielbasa as well, pork roast with sauerkraut.
Okay.
But I forget what happened that year, but I'll tell you something. Almost universally, the people I've talked to have said 2025 was a very poor year for them. And let's hope the next year's better. And it wasn't a good year for me. But yeah, many people I've talked to have said, oh yeah, let's hope the next year's better. So
Okay.
some years seem to be worse than others, and then some families go through very bad years. So we don't eat chicken.
No chicken. Alrighty.
Yes. Now, what's your family tradition?
We'll have a pork roast along with, we've had this conversation earlier. I think the term for this concoction is halushki, or haluski. Sauerkraut with potato dumplings.
Okay. Yeah. Some of the Eastern Europeans will fry cabbage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they'll fry cabbage and noodles, and I've always heard that called halushki.
Well, we'll fry the sauerkraut, and my wife makes the dumplings, and she spoons in like, dime nickel size dough into boiling water, and when she takes out, adds it to the sauerkraut.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an old-fashioned Eastern European. Now, what nationality is your wife?
Grandma came from what is now modern-day Romania.
Okay.
Grandma and Grandpa. So, but I guess Grandma always referred to herself as Czechoslovakian. So I don't know exactly. She has family that still lives in Romania to this day.
Well, you know, it's interesting. Among the Czechoslovakians, the Czechs and the Slovaks are two distinct groups.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And it's good that those traditions are being kept.
Yeah. Yep. Family lived under Ceausescu in Romania, and every now and then word would come back as, don't call right now, don't send any letters, things are a little rough. So, in other words, the government was watching.
Yeah, he was a true despot. He was
absolutely.
awful.
He and his wife. Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll tell you something of interest. I just got a postcard today that was dated March 4th, 2025.
Okay.
And it was mailed from the Antarctic.
Wow.
One of my high school friends, I told him to send me a postcard, and it got here today from March.
Okay.
But it's a postcard from the Antarctic, and oddly enough, he called me when he was sending me texts. And so next thing you know, we texted back and forth, and he called me. And the telephone call had little to no breakup.
Nice.
We must have talked for 20 minutes, and he was in a dinghy in the middle of the Arctic Ocean. Now, it's truly a wonderful day and age we live in.
Yes, indeed. Well, it is their summer now.
Yes, that's for sure.
Yeah. So they're probably up to a whole 35 degrees.
Something like that. Yeah, when he sent this in March, it was the height of their summer, and he said it was about that temperature on the dinghy.
Uh-huh.
So there you be.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Very good, Frank.
Happy New Year, Russ.
And Happy New Year to you, too. I wish you all the best for 2026.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, Frank.
Bye-bye.
Hey, both lines are open. 724-438-4593. Give me a buzz. Looking forward to chatting with you. You know, it seems we've kind of settled the, not that it was an argument, but settled the wanting to know why pork is the preferred food for New Year's Day. And that's because pigs root forward. So when they're looking for food, they're moving forward, always forward looking for the food, not behind them, like chickens do when they scratch backwards and looking for their grit. So, yeah. All right. Nothing really definitive about sauerkraut. Maybe it's just because it was there. I don't know. Maybe. But if you've got a better answer than that, give us a call. 724-438-4593. We're going to take our last break of 2025. When we come back, both lines are open. So give me a buzz.
Zen's Antiques and Home Decor, part of the Cinder Shack family of vendors, where you can find both antique and new furniture, collectibles, housewares, gift items, including jewelry and candles, and so much more. Follow Zen's Antiques and Home Decor on Facebook for new items and information on upcoming events. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor in Building 2 at 3391 National Pike in Farmington. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor.
Happy holidays from Uniontown Liquidation Outlet. Enjoy 30 to 70% off retail prices. We have the best toys for Christmas, from Lego to household items and tools. Perfect for those hard-to-buy for individuals. Uniontown Liquidation Outlet inside the Uniontown Mall. Visit us on Facebook, Uniontown Liquidation Outlet. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Does the weather have you down? Are you tired of looking at the same old furniture day in and day out? Maybe you need one piece, or perhaps a room full. Chesler's Fine Furniture can work their magic for you. Chesler's offers the finest in name brand home furnishings by famous makers and quality service to back up every sale. They have accent pieces that underline your sense of style. Bedroom suits by Vaughn Bassett, Legacy, Riverside, and Pulaski in many finishes and styles. There are living room suits by King Hickory, Craftmaster, Best Upholstery, and Lancer, each offering a distinct flair of comfort and design in many styles and fabrics. Sectionals in fabric and leather in both stationary and reclining. Chesler's has the largest selection of dinettes in your choice of wood and painted finishes. They have bedding in all sizes in stock. Chesler's Fine Furniture also offers genuine Lazy Boy recliners and living rooms for pure relaxing comfort. Delivery, layaway, and credit terms are available. Oak Pizza in downtown Uniontown is your one-stop shop for the most unique pizzas in the region. From the masterminds behind the Fat Angelo's franchise, Oak Pizza is the laboratory where the Fat Angelo's food scientists test their creations and let you be the judge. With traditional favorites like pepperoni and buffalo chicken pizzas to more experimental offerings like the sesame seed-infused Mad Pie or the spicy chicken pickle pizza, Oak has you covered. Order today at oakpizzas.com or by calling 724-439-5805. Your taste buds will thank you. WMBS high school basketball coverage is proudly sponsored by the law firm of Goodwin Como. Voted Fayette County's best attorney, Benjamin F. Goodwin, and the award-winning Goodwin Como team have been trusted by your friends and neighbors for nearly 2 decades. From estate planning and administration to personal injury, workers' compensation, property matters, family law, and criminal defense, they deliver dedicated, personalized representation when it matters most. With 2 convenient offices in Uniontown and Bell Vernon, visit GoodwinComo.com or call them at 724-438-1616 for your free initial consultation. Goodwin Como, righting wrongs, securing justice.
6 minutes to go with open conversation here on What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. Looking forward to taking your call in these final 6 minutes of 2025 open conversation. So give me a buzz at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line. You know the number, 724-438-4593. Both lines are open. So, no waiting for the first caller anyway. So give me that buzz. Let me see here. Oh, temperature's holding at 30, but, I am... Here's the, you really don't see wind. You see the effects of wind. So I am seeing the effects out there. A lot of trees are blowing back and forth out here. And not just a little, they're blowing pretty well. So the wind is picking up out there. I can't tell if there's any precipitation as in snow right now, but that is in the forecast of some kind. So, let's not forget, it is winter, and we're only just days into winter at this point in time. So really, we essentially have 3 months of winter ahead of us. Having said that, though, we're not too far off, really, from the start of spring training for baseball. And you know what it is? Spring training for baseball. Well, it's spring. Otherwise, they wouldn't call it spring training. So that'll take place, about the second week of February. So we're getting closer. We're getting closer, and the Pirates seem to be making some moves to indicate that things are changing a little bit. So, but we'll wait and see what happens on that. Meanwhile, Penguins are hanging in there. Steelers at this point in time, love-hate relationship, really. So that, but NCAA basketball now is really starting to gear up. So as, we head towards March Madness, end of March into April, always a great time of year for college basketball if you're a fan of college basketball. So we're heading in that direction as well. So, okay. But one thing, as we are getting ready to close out today's show, I do have a wish for everybody that you truly do have a wonderful 2026, that you're able to attain what it is that you're wishing for, hoping for. And I've said this in many years past, and I'll continue to say this. May your worst day of 2026 be better than your best day of 2025. So I truly wish each and every one of you a wonderful and blessed new year, and a healthy new year. And you get what you're hoping for this year, hoping for and working towards. So, and that's what New Year's are all about, right? You leave behind whatever took place in 2025. You leave it behind, and as the pigs that root forward, you look forward to the new year with a positive feeling. And that's what I'm doing as well. So always try and look on the bright side of things. Even when it's overcast like today is and cold, you know what? There's some goodness to be found. So as long as we keep a positive look on everything, it's going to go well. It'll be okay. So there you go. We still have a little bit of time. If you want to give us a call here, 724-438-4593. So we've got Uniontown at South Park tonight here on WMBS, 7 o'clock, both radio and video on YouTube for that game. Tomorrow, we've got some more high school basketball. Laurel Highlands at West Allegheny, and Uniontown at takes on East Allegheny. This all takes place at Charleston High School So that's what's coming up. NHL Penguin hockey tomorrow as well. Also, we're going to go back till tonight, NFL Monday Night Football. So there you go. Let's squeeze in one more call, though, shall we? Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Yeah, this is a Pawpaw
Hey,
lady.
Pawpaw, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, too, and I'm ready for New Year's Day because I just canned 10 pints of sauerkraut yesterday.
Well, so are you going to have to open up one of them tomorrow, or did you set some aside already for New Year's Eve?
Actually, I have plenty canned from earlier this year, so that's first to go. First in, first out.
Gotcha.
So,
Gotcha. Okay. Understandable.
top rotation there, but I just want to say Happy New Year.
Okay, well, thank you for your call. Very much appreciated.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. And that pretty much finishes out today's version of What's on Your Mind. Thank you for the phone calls. CBS News is next. News from around the world, around the country. Then TJ with the local news, sports, and weather. This is WMBS at Uniontown. Happy New Year, everybody. We'll chat again next year. This is 3 o'clock.
CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Cammie McCormick. President Trump is hosting Israel's prime minister at Mar-a-Lago this hour to talk about phase 2 of the Gaza peace plan. The president said Hamas will have to disarm first. Aaron Navarro has more from the White House.
That disarmament, the demilitarization of Hamas in Gaza is a big part of phase 2 of that ceasefire agreement. But so far, Hamas has refused to publicly say, at least, that they will disarm themselves, saying that they reserve the right to resist and store or freeze weapons. That has been something that Israel and Prime Minister Netanyahu have disagreed with.
A day after his talks with Ukraine's president, Russia says Ukraine targeted Vladimir Putin's residence in an attack. President Trump was asked about that a short while ago.
It's a delicate period of time. This is not the right time. It's one thing to be offensive because they were offensive. It's another thing to attack his house. It's not the right time to do any of that, and can't do it. And I learned about it from President Putin today. I was very angry about it.
Two DHS officials tell CBS News that federal agents are expected to inspect over 30 sites in Minneapolis today. That's part of an investigation into what Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem is calling rampant fraud. Reporter Jonah Kaplan on some of the federal programs being scrutinized.
14 programs, and according to U.S. investigators, federal investigators, the amount of money that was spent on these 14 programs, $18 billion since 2018. Now, is that all fraud? No. But how much of it? That's what they're going to be digging into.
A powerful winter storm continues to sweep across the northern tier of the country, bringing snow, high winds, and treacherous travel conditions. Meteorologist Jessica Birch is watching it move northeast.
And as it continues to ring out across the northeast and New England, we're seeing wind alerts in effect right now issued by the National Weather Service, where we can see anywhere up to around 65 to 75 mile per hour winds all the way up into places like New York and Maine, anywhere up to around 50 mile per hour winds in states like Ohio, all the way over into Indiana.
The U.S. today announced a $2 billion pledge for UN humanitarian aid as the Trump administration continues to slash foreign assistance. The money's a small fraction of what the U.S. contributed in the past. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, in his year-end address, said countries around the world are